Like we're always a few minutes late.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll give it a minute for the lag to come in. Good evening, everyone. We are just getting set up here. Last minute, I had to open a new Hangout, so bear with us. We're just kind of settling in here. It wouldn't be a Google Hangout if we didn't have some sort of technical stuff, right?
Always have to. Why not, Susan? That's just how we've always rolled with these, right?
Exactly. So,
That's why we get so
first of
silly.
all, I'd like to welcome everybody. I'm always excited to start a Google Hangout, and anyone that's familiar with them, you'll hear me say, "I'm so excited tonight," as if it's the first time, and it's really not. I mean, I'm excited every time, and Tammy and I were just actually instant messaging back and forth about just that reason. So,
Mm-hmm.
and as usual, I think the universe is conspiring because really our whole topic tonight is going to surround around exactly that. There is such an incredible magic in the relationship building, and we choose to apply that to marketing, and it has already provided just incredible, mind-blowing results in our life and our business because of it. And I think
Right.
everyone on the panel is going to prove that they agree with me on that. There really is magic in taking the moment. It's just like, for example, I'm going to bring in the show that lots of people know, even if you didn't loyally watch it. It aired for 10 years, Friends, right? So
I love that show.
they chose how many times to gather together in this kind of very comfortable, safe atmosphere, and they sat on that couch and they had coffee. And what they did with their playful conversation is they solved life's problems. They pushed each other to do more, to make some changes that they maybe weren't comfortable with. There's a lot of things that when you come together with an open mind and at times playful conversation, there's a lot of tremendous things that come out of it. So that's what this hangout is to me, and you're going to hear from everybody on the panel what their experience is with it. So I've met some amazing people because of either inviting them onto my own hangouts or joining them on theirs, prodding them to jump on their first hangout, and one of those examples is sitting right here beside me, Tammy. We met on a Google Hangout. So I knew of her. I don't think she really knew of me, but we met and connected on that first Google Hangout, and then it was the multiple Google Hangouts that expanded and built that relationship, and now we're partners continuing to build our relationship and helping other people do the same thing. So it's amazing what one little choice to come together can really create. And so
Yes.
that's what we're going to talk about. It's the magic of that relationship building and what it can mean in your marketing business. It's worth the conversation.
Yes. It's definitely worth the conversation.
And over to you, Tammy. Oh, I forgot to say the very important thing. I'm sorry. I am Susan Bachelder, in case you don't know
I
me.
was going to say, are you going to introduce yourself? If
Yeah.
you weren't, I was going to.
And like maybe we'll go into a bit of our story because we also made a promise to each other that we're going to give the little Reader's Digest snippet 2 to 3 minute version of our story every time too, so that
Mhm.
we can roll as an example as a leader that everybody needs to tell their story. And you know what? We're still practicing telling our story too. So
Yes.
anyway, over to you, Tammy, my unstoppable mama partner, Tammy Montgomery. It's all yours.
Thanks, Susan. And just real quickly, I have two people that are inboxing me. They say they can't get on. So, hey, Mary Beth,
Oh, hi
Karen,
there,
Gail,
Tammy. Hey,
how you
Susan.
doing,
Hi,
Unstoppables?
Karen.
um,
Is this a
yeah,
different link than
what's,
what you had posted in the group, right?
yeah,
Because I sent
that's
out
what
the
I'm
one from
thinking.
the group to my.
Okay. I'm just going to give her that, and I'm going to just then close my phone down. I promise, girls. You know how I am. Okay.
Well, you're saying you're greeting, Tammy. I'm going to go just double check that the videos are playing on the page. Like, I'll still be here, but I'm going to be on a different page, and I'll
That'd be
double check
great.
that's playing for everyone.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be
Okay.
great, because that's what I think they're saying, and maybe that's the issue.
Okay.
So anyway, either way, right, irregardless, we're rolling live. And you know what? These are exciting for me. I think Google Hangouts will always be my favorite, just because of the fact that it did bring where Susan and I met. So it's just really super fun to do these Hangouts, and I think the thing is like then people really get to know who you are in a lot of ways. And I like live calls. I mean, I like the blabs, but I think these are almost, it's got to be my favorite. Again, I've come a long ways with these. I mean, last year, like Susan was saying, you know, I would always just do calls, and I would just really, you know, kind of like hide behind the computer almost, right? So Google Hangouts have not only just, you know, brought a lot of people together, teams and things like that, and I see a lot of other teams do Google Hangouts. I just think they're really important. But what it really has done for me is it's helped me actually come out of my shell more. So not just obviously working with Susan and then partnering with her on the program that we do co-own together, but also to express and to explain our other, you know, big ticket products and things like that. So but yeah, I really always like and enjoy these hangouts. So anyways, and I appreciate you other girls coming on here live. And you know what? It's just so fun because everybody met like what, 2 weeks ago. So it's like a little reunion. We got to meet in person. And Gail, is Gail having trouble with her video camera right now? Because I only see her picture. Do you guys see Gail?
I don't see
I don't see Gail at all. I see a black little box where she was.
Okay. Okay, yeah, she might be having trouble. And you know what's so cool is what I just heard from Gail before we went live is she says, you know what, Tammy, it is so awesome. Karen and I are working together, and it's just so awesome to meet, and we're great friends now. And you know what? That, to me, that makes my heart just go 10 times big tonight, because I just know that the impact of what we're doing here, it's just going to be a ripple effect, like Susan said. So we started it, and now it's like growing and growing and growing, you know. And I I got off of a phone call tonight. I just got to tell you guys this story, this quick story, before I go into my story tonight. And I apologize, my voice is still really hoarse. I have like I don't know what it is. I just hope it's not bronchitis. Anyway, am I sounding okay, guys, tonight? It's just really,
you sound fine.
I feel like I've
yeah,
been...
perfect.
Okay. So anyway, sometimes in this business, in this industry, you don't realize that there's people that watch you, right? Like for years, and then they finally just reach out. You know, they've been on your list for years or whatever. And so finally, Susan actually connected with him, and then I connected with him too. So Michael, if you're listening, you're awesome. And the compliments that he's been giving, and it's like, wow, he's like, you know, ever since you've been doing the whole business and the hangouts and stuff like that with Susan, you've changed, you've come out of your shell, I said, listen, I know I've changed. Number one, he's like, your hair's different, you know, he's like, you're glowing, and I'm like, wow. So isn't it strange when you have like people that are watching you, and you like evolve through the years, and that's just what we're always improving. We're always kind of improving and stuff like that. And I said, you know what? I said that's because I enjoy who I'm working with. I have awesome team members around me, and I'm just excited every single day. And I said, and so Susan's coaching it works. I told him. I said it's proof in the pudding. Over 60-some pounds now, right? And I keep going, right? I'm not stopping until I get to my high school goal. So that's my story. And the thing about it is, you know, I mean, he kind of made me blush. I was just like, wow, I didn't even know he was like but he's been watching our hangouts for a long time, right? So you can even go to March, and I tell Susan all the time, I don't even want to see those anymore. But I'm just proud of how my team has, you know, evolved and expanded, of course, and it just keeps getting better and better. So he's absolutely right. So, but that's the Reader's Digest version of that conversation. But it is so cool that we do have the ability to connect with people through video, through the internet, and just it makes your life much happier. A little bit about me. Not sure which section of about me I want to talk about. Mainly, probably just the fact that I'm enjoying my home-based business, stay-at-home mom, and homeschooling my kids are. It's just been an awesome experience to be able to have these automated systems so that you can do your daily thing, right? So you can have things running in the background. So if you don't know anything about me, I am not a salesperson. I don't teach any cold calling. I don't teach any methods of belly to belly or bugging your family and friends. So if you're listening to this tonight, everybody knows sitting next to me that I do not teach that. What we teach is we teach massive action, honestly, and we teach people how to get eyeballs to our website. So that's what I like. And like I said, I'm a stay-at-home mom, so I had to find something really simple in order to to work from home. So after the finance, there was a crash in 2018 that 2018. What in the heck? I'm in Back into the Future. 2008 that I went through. And so I had to find something online, and that's what I found. I found a big ticket program. So that's what I've been doing for the past 6 years is big ticket programs, and I'm just really excited to be able to continue to offer that to my my clientele. So, but I did a better job than I in Pittsburgh, guys. I don't know what it is. I just was rolling with it that day with my story. But tonight, for some reason, it's not really falling out of my mouth. I'm not sure why. But anyway, I'm gonna pass it to you, Susan. Maybe you can get me thinking or rolling tonight. I don't know what it is.
I think I will. And I have a couple questions that I'll ask you to kind of highlight that.
Okay.
Oops. And I had one of those moments where I had a thought and it went.
We're not used to these. We're used to being in person.
Yeah.
Next to each
it's
other.
there. Oh, it's gone.
Yeah. We did. We did definitely accomplish a lot though when we did meet. We got a lot done and we had a great time, and yeah, it was good to do a one-day event. So.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Yeah, I hope that thought comes back because it was something specific about Hangouts too. But anyway, now it's gonna bug me. Okay. Anyway, moving forward.
You'll remember it as we start talking. You'll be like, "Oh, that's right."
Yeah, absolutely. So while I'm thinking of that, I'm going to expand upon what you were talking about, specifically what we do and how we bring the magic of the relationship building and the video into what we do. So there's just to kind of step way back a bit, digital marketing. So when we say that word, digital marketing, that encompasses a lot of stuff online, right? And so it goes from you place an ad on some place in the space, in the online space. It might be classified ads, it might be picture banner ads, whatever it is, you place your ad, either a free ad in social media or classifieds or a paid advertising ad, whether it's pay-per-click. There's a long list, and don't worry, you don't have to learn them all. You should just learn one at a time and master that, unless you're a crazy multitasking mama marketer like Mary Beth.
Like Mary Beth.
It's working.
So anyway, what we're referring to when we say digital marketing or online marketing, it's placing your ad someplace. So what Tammy and I do, and it's a bit unique to what lots of people do. Some people do all social media stuff and all something else, all content marketing or something like that. But here's what's different and unique with what Tammy and I do, and we teach everybody. And as we introduce Gail and Karen and Mary Beth, they're going to maybe give you examples of how and why it's working to them or why they were attracted to start using it. So you place your ad somewhere in the digital space. All of this is very copy-paste and taught. And then immediately we teach to start that humanizing key point. So what humanizing is putting your own element into it, your own story, whether, doesn't matter if it's a video or you choose text or you choose a voice call, voice message, some piece of human interaction and human contact, and that starts the relationship at a very key early point. So they just got exposed to your content, your product, your service, your opportunity. Doesn't matter what it is, everything we teach and do is global, from small ticket to big, big, like really big ticket, mind-blowing big ticket.
Right.
Put that in there.
Yeah, thank you.
And it works for all of them because it's the immediate human interaction and contact. You start the trust and you start the story right there, whether it's a serious story or we get pretty goofy and add the humor kind of texture of the story to it. So that is what we are speaking of, and that's what humanizing digital marketing is. That's why it's powerful. Here's the thing. For the last 4 or 5 years, video has become more and more kind of like trending. In fact, it converts 80% higher than any other content. And then when you add giving a huge amount of value, and this concept isn't something new, it's not like something like brilliant mind brain stuff that we came up with. It's not. It's literally from back in the 1940s. David Ogilvy, in fact, he didn't even originate it. He just pushed it the farthest. There was a fella, and I honestly don't remember his name off the tip of my tongue, but he started running with it. So he started putting in newspaper and classified ads where the ad was a full-page ad, and he would give them a ton of educational value. He would solve a problem. He would highlight what their problem was. He would highlight his value and why he is, like, why they should listen to what he has to say, and then he would give them a whole ton of value. And that was his way of humanizing the advertising kind of angle and giving a lot of value. So what all we're doing is we're adapting it to now, to today, and we're doing it with digital means and by our own way. So that's essentially really as simple as what we're doing. We're just, as immediately as possible, we're sticking ourselves out into people. And as we build our email list, we're sending, for example, this video that you're watching right now, whether you're watching it live or recorded, we're sending it out to our people repeatedly and repeatedly. Like, in fact, yesterday I published a blog post from a really great hangout that we ended up recording, just a really great value-based conversation from back in July.
Oh, really?
And it's still valuable. Yeah. And people are loving it. Like, they're viewing it from when I published at 10 o'clock last night. They're still viewing it all day today, and it's going to keep on going. So what happens when you record a video is it's repeatedly interesting. It's repeatedly something that you can share with people. So take the time to put yourself out there, push past those boundaries, bust through those glass ceilings that are holding you back, and come on out here with us. We'll help you build your confidence and go from there.
Yeah, absolutely. That's actually one of the key words, Susan. I just want to piggyback off of that. Actually, it's funny because I've made so much money with video, and before I even met you, right, Susan? And you even know when you were with me that I would get calls still off of the videos I put up 5 years ago, right?
Absolutely.
So you know that's proof in the pudding, and because you saw it for your own eyes, and I saw what you got with my own eyes, which is really cool to see what each other does, and that's cool. And then I saw Mary Beth, multitasking Mary Beth over there, and so and so we're like all in one room, and we're all like, you know, afterwards we're all like glued to the phone. Okay, who's texting, who's buzzing, who's Facebooking us? But oh, you like my cat, by the way? That's Chica.
Yeah.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, she's my baby. She's been with me through a lot. Anyway, she went out to Arizona with me and back and everything. So that's Cheekers. I don't talk about my kitty cats much because they're just really low key. Anyway, what the heck was I saying? Oh, so the videos, absolutely. If you want to make big ticket sales, especially, and you want to build that relationship with people with big ticket, I get excuse me, I get calls all the time off my video for big ticket, for the 200 cash creation, everything because of the video. So if people say, well, I don't want to do video, well, do you want to make $100,000 a year? Do you want to make $200,000 a year? How much do you want to make? All the 6- and 7-figure earners do video and do the relationship building through video. So it's almost like an immediate, like all you girls sitting here on this panel, they're gonna say, oh wow, I saw Gail in the video, now she's on a hangout with it. So when people say to me, I'm shy, Tammy, listen, look back at my stuff, it sucks. I mean, come on. So this it does. I mean, seriously, I stood in front and I had Amanda go, Mom, here's what you have to say it and put it on YouTube. She's like, we gotta make money. See what I'm saying? So I'm like, geez, if I can do it, and Michael, if you're listening to me, I know what you're saying. Yeah, my videos. He says, boy, Tammy, years ago I've been following you for 4 and 5 years, and ever since you met Susan, your videos are like cranking now. And I'm like, thanks. What was I like, chopped liver before I met her, or what? He's just like. He's like, there's so much better now, and you have so much more energy now, and you have this and you have that. And I was like, wow, I didn't think they were that bad before I met Susan. But
No, they weren't.
an example, I'm just busting tonight, but I'm just saying, it was just so funny to hear that. So of course you're going to get better and better and better, right? In anything you do, in any profession you do, doctors get better, right? Nurses get better.
I hope so.
I hope so. Hopefully they don't like practice on you when they, whatever. But I mean, you know what I'm saying?
I won't expose some of those secrets.
I bet. I mean, I don't get put under. Like they try to put me under, but I'm immune to that stuff, so I hear everything they say. But in surgery. But anyway, I'm just saying. Of course, you're going to develop skills, and if you get skill sets like this, then anything that you want to market, you can drive traffic to a capture page, build that relationship, and then get a sign up. There's really just 3 steps to this business. People make it so hard, and it's not hard. It's really not. So once you just pick up the phone. If someone calls you, they're not going to bite your head off. Build that relationship. So many times I will get a phone call, and I'll answer, and they'll say, I can't believe you're answering it. And I'm like, why not? Right? So just because we're on video doesn't mean that we're not able to be called. You know what I'm saying? So videos, and I have to warn you, in the middle of the night, like last night, 1:20 in the morning, come on. Phone calls like at 1:20 in the morning? It's crazy. Right, Mary Beth? Anyway, I'm going to stop
Yeah, that
talking.
happened to me, Tammy. That happened to me like about a month ago, and I literally picked up the phone. It was something like 1:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
It turned out to be a person in my state, and they actually bought at the top level, so it was so worth it. The guy got his father on the phone. They ended up partnering up together, and I answered all their questions. Just tour guided them through my site. A human voice was on the other phone to basically, meet in whatever they're, to help them resolve their situation, their solution, to give them the ability to generate more income from home. And I basically,
there you go.
He dialed his father. We did a 3-way conference, and it was very, very successful.
There you go. A relationship was built right there in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
I actually told the guy, I said, I'd love to chat with you, but let's do it in the morning. It's 1:30 in the morning. I can't talk. I'm losing my voice as it is. You know what I'm saying? And he's like cool with it. But yeah, I mean, yeah, to an extent you want to know, people want to know that you're available and to build that know, like, and trust with people. But yeah, that's exactly, the internet, like I say, money don't sleep. It's like 24/7 sometimes. Sometimes you gotta just, turn it off. But anyway. But yeah, that's my my rant for the relationship. I just really think that it's built through the phone, through video, and just really, even meeting people in person. Right, Susan? You had a meeting in person, building a relationship the other day. Experience.
Yes, absolutely. I decided, and it was just a spur-of-the-moment decision because actually, and really cool kind of synchronistically that we're doing this topic tonight, The Magic of Relationship Building and Marketing, because it is Global Entrepreneurship Week this week.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So in my city, in Saskatoon, they were having a local event to celebrate this and encourage local entrepreneurs to step out and just mingle and kind of connect. So the association, the Saskatchewan Entrepreneurship Association, is their aim, or their kind of like motto, is to mentor people that have an idea and help them take it from an idea to conceptual. Now, a lot of this is offline, like brick and mortar ideas, but they're open to online. So it's kind of interesting because the leader, the local Saskatoon leader, asked me what I do, and as I'm explaining it, he was going like this, huh? So obviously his mind is really into the brick and mortar, the offline ideas, right? So he was like,
right.
Lead generation, huh? So I had to change, like I had to do a little bit of a pivot and shift, and I never really did get clear with him. But the regional director, she was also there, and I started telling her, and she right away keyed into video lead generation. This is hot. And she got really excited. So
that's cool.
I didn't know any of the people in the room at all, and so it was good. You know, it wouldn't be, it's not my aim for that to be a main thing, but I do want to do a lot more, like just once in a while, just jumping into somebody else's event, just go, right? Let's see how they have the conversation. It's good to do a stop and check, see how it is, okay? Especially if we just recently had our own live event, and just make sure, like, how are other people hosting these events, and is there something we need to change, or is it already doing really great? What can we improve on? So, yeah.
Yes. And to go to events just to get exposure too. I mean, I try to hop on other blabs and stuff like that, just so they can see the face, they can hear the voice, so that, you know what I'm saying, and then you can connect. You know what I'm saying? So yes.
Exactly. I mean, the whole room is really curious to what we're doing, and they're going to be jumping around, going to our sites and checking out what Tammy and I are doing.
Mhm. That's cool.
I think we're having that wonderful lag that we have, so I guess we should all be wary of that.
I'm trying to turn down my mic really low.
Yeah, sometimes it happens, no matter what.
Yeah. And that link's okay right now, right, Susan?
Yeah, I checked, and every page is live, playing the video live.
Okay, cool. All right.
So on that note, Tammy, I think, should we get each of our amazing panelists to speak?
Yes. I want to hear from them.
Awesome. So what we're going to do now is we're going to ask these three amazing panelists to speak, because each one of them are just incredible. We are so proud of what they're doing and how far they've come, and just they add to our day every day. So I want to bring out Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. Karen, would you like to say who you are? Maybe, since we're talking about the magic of relationship building, how did you find Tammy? What's going on, and where are you working with both of us?
Okay. My name is Karen Swanson, and I was looking for a way to make money on the internet so that I would be able to travel and set my own schedule. And actually, I found out about a top-tier opportunity from someone I met at a real estate meeting, and she never followed up with me. And so I went online to see if I could find anybody else that was in that same group, and I ended up on YouTube, which is how I found Tammy. And I went through a number of videos just to see, and this goes back to the marketing and building the relationship, but to see if there was anybody that I felt like would be good for me to work with. And I picked Tammy mostly because she was a woman. Because I thought she would at least have the same perspective I did, because there were so many men in the industry. And from there, I ended up contacting her and asking her a few questions, and then I got off track for a little bit. So it took me probably from the first time I talked to you until I got started. It was probably a good 5 or 6 months. And then I
Really?
some personal things going on, so then I was able to come back to it. And then it helps a lot that the person that I saw on the internet several months ago was still there when I came back and I was ready to join.
I was still here. Yep.
Yep. So the consistency was important to me as well. And that's where I started. So I'm in both 200 cash creation and direct pay system. And I've learned a ton. I had to start pretty much from ground zero. So I'm still on kind of that steep learning curve, but I've got enough under my belt now that at least I feel like I'm on the marketing and relationship building side of it as opposed to what the heck am I doing side of it. So that's pretty much it.
Cool.
That's
Now-
awesome, and I would like to, sorry, Tammy, I'd like
No,
to
go.
highlight a couple of really cool things that you just said, Karen. And one of them is follow-up. How important follow-up is,
Mm-hmm.
because that person that didn't follow up with you, then you went on, right? You moved on.
Right.
Then
Because
the
I'm
next
still
thing,
interested in the opportunity.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm
then
glad
there's
they
the
didn't follow up with
consistency.
you.
Yeah, so am I.
Me too.
Yay for us, Susan.
Yeah. And then there's the consistency. So literally if you make a decision, even if you shift directions slightly, just stay the course. Keep your message. Make sure that you know why you're doing this. Have your purpose clear. And then it doesn't matter if you switch products, if you switch opportunities, people will see that solid consistency, and then they will trust you and they will join you.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other thing is to remember, Karen just mentioned, and that might even be a short amount of time, that she found Tammy and then took action about 5 or 6 months later. So sometimes there's that incubation period. So yeah, Tammy, go ahead. Sorry about jumping in there.
No, you actually explained it better than I would have. I don't know if it's the cold tonight, Susan, or what the deal is. I put took a Benadryl and I shouldn't have. I'm just really trying to fight this because I'm trying to be on the phone so much this week, and it's just been crazy. You know, I have like so many phone calls to make. But no, I mean, good for us because I mean, yeah, if you don't follow up with people or you don't stay consistent. Oh, I know what I wanted to say on that. Yeah, so this is the thing. If you do stay consistent, everybody knows I've been in this industry for 6 years now, right? So the thing is even if you do switch, and my gig is member to member. Everybody knows I love member to member, and there's reasons why I like member to member. I've tried to sway into something else that was not member to member, but in my opinion, it is the best thing that I can ever recommend to my people is member to member, because I've heard so many horror stories about companies not paying or companies delaying in the pay, whatever. So that's the reason why I like member to member. It's very instant. The other thing I wanted to say is top tier is my favorite. So in other words, if I see another program or another top tier that is going to be good for me and for my team, I thoroughly review it, and I will always check who the owner is, and I will always make sure that owner is like literally going to be in it for the long haul. So because I know the owner of DPS very, very closely and worked with him for many years, I also know the owner of the other big ticket that Susan was mentioning, Titum. So you can be in multiple streams of income if you start expanding, which I did this year. I joint ventured with Susan. So it's not just me. Like when I say you got to have people around you that can help you, you do. So if you want to really grow your business to the next level, you got to have partnerships that you form and trust and alliances that you have online. So that's what I wanted to say. So in the beginning I started out with one program, focused on that like crazy, and now my daily focus is literally, it's just so laser targeted. I'm not doing anything else. I'm doing member to member programs, and I'm fitting that person in where I feel is best for them. That's what I am. I feel like I'm almost a member to member consultant daily. Right?
Yep.
So that's why I want to add. And
That's
the
awesome.
staying leg. Yeah.
Gail.
Yes.
Who is Gail? How did she find Tammy? And
Well,
what is your input on the relationship building topic? How has it helped you? What are you doing with it?
Okay. I've known Tammy for a while, been following her. And it was over the course of the summer with my husband being hurt that I decided that I wasn't just going to follow. I was going to get serious and join forces with her because, I needed to figure out. I was just bouncing around from program to program. And MLM, that is so hard. And getting your people to join plus getting them to stay.
Sorry,
That is almost impossible. So I didn't really have any experience with member to member until now, and I agree with you, Tammy. It is definitely the way to go. And I feel like I have a purpose and I know what I'm supposed to do now. Before it'd be like I'd go to the computer and okay, how can I make money? What am I going to do? I need to make some money. I need to bring in an income, and I had no direction. I didn't know where to go, what to do, how to focus. And now it's like DMO. I know what I'm supposed to do every day. So I enjoy it. I get up and it's like I have to feed the horses. I have to walk the cat. Yes, I said walk the cat. And a few. It's true. I'll have to send you a picture. But a few chores around here, and it's like I can't wait to get behind the computer to do my stuff. Check my email, see if I got any AWeber responses. Yay, if I do. Just do everything that you girls have taught me in the training, and I love these hangouts. I really like this better than Blab, I'm sorry to say. But
No, it's okay. It's good to have a preference.
And I've got a lot of encouragement from my spouse, which is very important to me. And I guess I could ramble on, but that's kind of where I'm at. I have a focus now, and I feel like I'm on a journey, and I'm really loving it. But I have to say one thing before I get off. I thought we was going to hear about Roy.
We'll save that Roy story for the end.
Okay.
And then there's the Billy story.
One more thing.
Oh my God, there's the Billy story. Okay, we better do Roy tonight and then Billy another night, because I don't know if I can take both of them one night.
Can I say one more thing?
Absolutely.
Relationship. Can I say one more thing?
Absolutely, you can say it loud.
Okay, relationship building, yes. With the people you're working with, you're trying to, I don't hate to use the word recruit, but bring into the business. But also, it's about relationships with other people you're working with. Like this lady down here on the end, Miss Karen, we've become really close friends, and it wouldn't have met her if it wasn't for this. So we can just sit on the phone for hours and talk and exchange ideas, and that's very special to me. Miss Karen.
Me too.
So, I'm done. I'll shut up now.
That makes my heart sing hearing that, actually. I'm glad.
Absolutely.
That's cool.
Yep, it's super cool. So one key question, just to make sure that we clarify, Gail.
Yes.
Since you started, have you jumped to other programs as well? Are you still program hopping?
No. Okay, we'll go for no for now.
Oh, you're done? What?
Karen knows. Karen and Mary Beth know what I'm talking about.
Uh-huh.
I would say I'm not program hopping. I'm just adding. What did you say, Tammy? Adding to your portfolio. That's what I'm doing.
Multiple streams of income.
Right, Karen? Yeah, another stream of income.
Scaling up.
Yes.
Right.
This is what I did when I first got into it. I was so laser targeted on one program, and you guys all know what it was. And I said to myself, if I will add on another income stream or look for something else after my first $100,000 in this one. That's how laser focused I was on it.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I said I will make $100,000, and then I will prove to myself that I did that in a year, because you know what? People will see that you're all of a sudden, okay, looking at the next shiny object, until you get to that point where I say, listen, I've put in 330 some people this year, in 13 months I should say, into member to member. That now they trust me after 6 years. But you know what? If I were to do that in my first year and go into something else, then I'd probably lose half my list, and they'd be like, "Man, are you serious?" But because they've seen me doing this long, I'm just giving you a little advice, because I did try that. I'm just saying you got to be laser focused on one thing for a while. Get people to really, get 50, 60, 70 people into that one program. And then say, you know what, I have something else to offer you. If it's a tool or if it's something like that to complement that main business, by all means, I think you can turn a no into a yes. I'm just giving you some real advice here. Like, I did the pizza box formula for years, and like I said, I loved it, right? But if someone said no to me at the $1,500, I'd say, well, do you need a tool or a lead scraper? And they'd say, sure. Well, and then I'd sell them that, right? But it complemented their business. So the same thing, the reason why I joint ventured with Susan and with the 200 Cash Creation, because video marketing is the way I've made so much money. So it only makes sense to put into my portfolio video marketing. See what I'm saying?
Right.
So as long as it complements your business, sure. But if it's way out there and it's like a totally different, many times people can't spin 3 or 4 different biz ops. It's very difficult, especially if you're working alone. Anyway, I just had to say that. That's just the truth. And people know me and like me for the truth. That's just my side of things.
Yeah, absolutely. And here's the thing with that, and this is why it's so important to know, first of all, who you are, know your strengths, and know what you're capable of. So if you're not capable of focusing on a few different things, then do it. Don't do it because Joe and Shannon are doing it. Do what's good for your business and your target audience. And if you don't know who your target audience is, you should figure it out real quick and figure out what exactly you're doing. And your initial advertising, though, should be with one focus, and then bring them in and then split them off if you want to do that, especially in the beginning. Your initial ads should be one focus. Otherwise, if they're not converting really high, you shouldn't be splitting and advertising 2 separate things.
So,
And
Susan, can I ask a question real quick? When we do something like 200 CP and we've got DPS and I do advertising in, say, Craigslist, obviously some of my ads say, you can make 200 over and over, and the other ones say, 450 to 7,200. Should I not be doing both of those at the same time?
Well, with that, you're being very specific about the difference and your ad focus, because we very clearly, shown you, and Tammy's in specific has shown you what converts over there. So you have a specific different direction. So you're clear on what you're supposed to be advertising.
Yeah, because it does specify what you get in that particular ad.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it created confusion because it's still...
No, there's no confusion because you're driving it to 2 different capture pages, and you're building 2 separate lists.
Yeah.
In fact, there's some people on our list that wants a big ticket program instead of 200cc. There's many people that have been wanting a a big ticket program, because honestly, you're spending the same amount of time and effort and money generating the lead, if you want to look at it that way,
Right.
while you're advertising. The reason why we offered is so that if someone doesn't join the high ticket, then they have a lower ticket to start out. I have 3 or 4 people that said, I love your high ticket, but you know what, right now I don't have the high ticket money, so I want to get into your 200cc. That's the reason why, hence, we created that program this year. It was a huge reason, besides the fact that we love video marketing, and her product rocks. So what else can I say, right? I mean, look at Michael. He's like, you been studying Susan's products. I'm like, yeah. He's like, I can tell. I'm like, yeah. You know, I mean, I'm a product of the product, besides the fact that she's an awesome person. So.
Boy, thank you. He was funny today, actually, when I called him up. He's like, whoa, you really calling me? I'm tripping.
I know. I figured it would really trip him out. Isn't that funny? We throw people off. We like to surprise people.
Yeah.
That's right.
Hi, Ronnie. How are you?
Behind me, guys.
Hi,
Hey,
Ronnie.
Ronnie.
Hi, Ronnie.
How are y'all doing tonight?
Good.
You're
How are you?
awesome.
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday. You look awesome.
Ah, good nurse.
We love
No,
how
that-
much you support her. It's awesome.
Can't see you. Yeah. He's worth it.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll keep him. He's worth it.
Please.
No, that was a very good question, though. I mean, I like that question, Karen. Honestly, you know, you're doing actually what I should have done, and from the beginning, because I probably left a lot of money on the table with just marketing just a big ticket. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I didn't have, I mean, I had tools, but a lot of people were looking for a biz op. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's good that you have that price, the price points. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yep.
And I guess, like, just to clarify, in case my statement caused any confusion, if you're, I guess what I meant in general, so if you're not having guidance on specifically what kind of ads to write, then don't try to stumble through and see what kind of ads will convert on 2 different things. Like, make sure you know how to put an ad out there and get it converting first before you're trying to advertise 2 separate things. That's where that comment came from.
Okay.
In the beginning, yeah, you want to be laser targeted and focused, honestly, on one thing, if you can at all possible. That's my advice.
Yeah, because if you don't, and here's the thing, and this is because I'm really analytical.
No.
If you don't know exactly how to convert, like in the beginning, how to get lots into the top of the funnel, if you don't know how to convert in the beginning, how are you going to figure out what's working and what's not working throughout the funnel? So that beginning needs to be running really well, and then sort through and improve as you bring them through the funnel and connect with people.
Exactly.
It's like the beginning has to be a golden key, and then bring it all through and increase the process.
And this is the other thing, is like it comes right back to this absolute topic tonight. There's so many times, okay, it doesn't matter what business I'm in. I've always built relationships. I've been in this industry, in business for 26 years for myself. Okay? So, what do you need when you're in business for yourself? You need other people. You need to build relationships with other people, right? So, to me, a sign-up is not a sign-up. A sign-up is a person. So look at how many times, guys, how many times have you seen me get repeat clients, right? A lot. But you got to build that know, like, and trust first, and you got to get over the fact that, you know what, I can talk to massive amounts of people during the day. I personally can. I can go through 10, 20 conversations because I know how to jazz through them, you know what I'm saying? Some people will take a little bit longer with me on the phone than I'd like, but I try to set that 10-minute egg timer. See what I'm saying? And the other thing you got to be careful about when you do start building a big team is you don't want to spend time, it's so easy to want to just talk to Susan all day long for me, Or it's easy for me to want to talk to Mary Beth all day long, but you know what? We got work to do. So the thing is like, you know, I set my time aside at night, like to talk to Mary Beth at midnight or whatever. Her and I are night owls. If I see her on,
We have
you
our
know.
late night inbox chat,
Have late night
Facebook chat.
conversations. Yeah, because we're like night owls and the same thing. But the thing is, so when you get a big team, you got to be careful of your time. So, like meetings like this, I'm texting everybody. I'm like, hey, get on the Hangout, get on the Hangout, get on the Hangout, because you're going to learn something tonight. So it's all about really time management when you do have two income streams at the same time. See what I'm saying? But it's real easy because if you have a capture page here, you have a capture page there, you can drive and you know where to get the targeted leads like Susan and I teach and train. It's very, very easy to, once you have a couple offers, is what they call it in internet marketing, it's very easy to then generate that income and offer. And you can cross offer to your list.
Yeah, I did
You know what I'm saying?
that
But
too.
you got to build that relationship with them, and that's through video or it's on the phone. There's two ways, video or on the phone. That's it in this industry.
Yep. Yep, I totally agree, Tammy.
And the texting, texting, pick up the phone. If they start texting you, pick up the phone. I'm telling you, they will be blown away. If they don't
Tammy, real
answer,
quick,
you know what? If they don't answer, then they're not that serious to work with you if they don't answer. I buzzed through a bunch today, and they didn't answer. I left a message, though. Hey,
Tammy,
this
real
is
quick,
Tammy,
do
you know? Yeah.
if I could just jump in here real quick with one quick question. Do you surprise them when you call them in response to a text, or do you
Yes.
tell them, do you ask permission? Do you say, can I
Nope.
call you?
Mm-mm.
You just surprise them.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you want me to do it right now? That'd be fun, wouldn't it, to go Hangout when I start calling all these people? I got a couple right here saying.
I would love it.
Would you?
Yes.
Yeah, me too. Go for it.
Go for it. You offered. Now you got to do it.
Oh, no.
Let's see the pro in action.
I got me thinking here. Which one do I want to talk to? I don't want them to be like nasty to me on the phone.
Okay.
Let's see here. There was one actually that texted me late last night. Okay, you guys keep talking. I'll look through it.
Okay,
You got me
you look through and decide, and it's now Mary Beth's turn. Mary Beth, could you please tell us, who is Mary Beth? Why is she the multitasking marketer? And what are your thoughts on magical
I think
relationship?
probably we can all, I think, all of us, all five of us here on the panel tonight have been, united. And I firmly believe that, people are definitely brought into life. People are definitely brought into your life for, a specific reason and a specific purpose. And I turned to the internet back in 2008 because I wanted to be able to, free myself from the bonds and the confinement of corporate America, just to have a better, less stressful life, enjoy the lifestyle, enjoy my family, my children, and be able to bring, what I do home and be able to be, a true work from home, stay-at-home mom. And what enabled me to be able to achieve that goal was video marketing. That's how I got my start back in 2008 when I came online, and never looked back. I mean, I was very determined. I remained very persistent, consistent. My first 30 days, laser focused on a big ticket program, and literally did it through video marketing because my advertising budget was rather slim, so I knew that I had to find a way, and I was just very determined and through consistency, I think I was averaging a video a day. Really was certainly no pro at it, but just kept getting more confident as I started putting my videos out there with my contact information. I was getting exposure. People were seeing me. I was learning how to rank for certain keywords, particularly the program I was in. I learned some basic SEO, and I just kept taking it to the next level, and each video got easier for me. I was forced to step outside of my comfort zone, and it was a good thing. And will never look back on that, never have any regrets, of course, because it got me to where I am today in 2015. And as you start to get results, you get more confidence. And once you get results, you have that proof. That's the complete shift. The complete game changer is that proof, because once you put that proof out there, that's when the magic starts. That's when people see you in a different perspective, in a different light. They see you as someone who is successful. They see you as a leader, and that's when you can transition into the relationship building, I think, a whole heck of a lot easier. Mm-hmm. And basically, I think, Tammy, what you and Susan have put together this summer is just absolutely amazing. I'm still blown away by it. I mean, your coaching program, Unstoppable Mentoring, or what do you call your mentoring program?
Unstoppable Mentoring.
Yeah, Unstoppable Mentoring. I mean, I think I think what you put together has just been amazing. I am so grateful and thankful that I took the initiative and massive action, because the program that you structured and customized and tailored for me was everything that really took my business truly up to the next level, and I'm just so thankful for it. I mean, I know I integrated into our 5 sessions video marketing, Facebook marketing, sales closing with effective follow-up, and mindset. And I took those 5 principles and focused on the primary goal with one program, and I couldn't agree with you more, Tammy and Susan. That is imperative that you be laser focused. I think it just makes all the difference. Makes things so much easier to just stay focused. People definitely see you as someone who is focused, and then you don't confuse them. You're not putting that confusion into their minds, and they see you as someone who is serious, who is building something. Then they see the success, they see the leadership, and it just makes it so much easier. So definitely focusing on relationships. And I'm just putting myself out there. It's all about exposure and relationships. And I'm using video and Facebook. And I'm almost...
Yeah, and congrats on your sale tonight.
Gail and Karen, that the program that I'm laser focused on is my mailer program, my direct mail program. And I'm incorporating the video and the Facebook. Right from my phone here. And the way I'm promoting it online is I'm making simple little videos, and I'm uploading them to both YouTube and Facebook, and I'm just building, followings. I'm putting myself out there every single day on my Facebook wall for my followers and friends to see. And then I'm using the share option, and I'm going out into the larger niche groups on Facebook, and it's just working, impeccably, putting myself out there. And then what I did is with the mentoring, and I think the timing was absolutely perfect, Tammy and Susan, with your mentoring and with that product pre-launch, the 200cc. I mean, using it, consuming it, and going out to apply it, along with the mentoring, has just allowed me to literally explode this Millionaire Mailer program because of the way you customized. I mean, everything that I'm utilizing online is just allowing me to get multiple signups every single day. Facebook, video, the sales closing, the follow-up, and mindset. And once you start to have success, there's no stopping you. I mean, I've gotten so addictive to it that I wake up, I have my daily routine, my daily method of operations. Yeah. I learned from Tammy, and it's been an amazing journey. And what else can I say? As far as all of that, I'm just building relationships with people in my ads, my video on Facebook and YouTube. I'm putting myself out there, my message, adding value, lifestyle, everything. Tammy and Susan, your advice, I analyzed it, and I just went out there and I made it happen, and it's just been an absolute wonderful thing. And I'm just, like I say, focusing on the people, wanting to help them. That's first and foremost, building the relationships, the know, the like, and the trust, putting lifestyle videos, value-based training videos, proof videos, just encompassing the whole entire, spectrum of videos, mixing them up a little bit, and just doing the diversification of the videos, kind of packaging it all up. People see me every single day out there. Consistency is, super critical, and just building off of your results and formulating new relationships. And, in closing, I think that live event was just absolutely spectacular. Not only did I take away so much value with me, but I went out there and I implemented it literally that night that I came home. Was out there doing my videos, opened up and created a brand. That video that I did that night, it's just, ding, 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 texting, phone started ringing, literally
That's
that
cool.
night. The next morning on Sunday when I got home from church, I was getting texts, I was getting phone calls, just absolutely amazing. And then being able to take that proof that you're actually at a live event with top leaders, people see that. Because you and Susan have such an amazing following, and me putting those pictures out there, that proves that I was there, taking it on Facebook, literally took my business even up even further. And it's absolutely amazing what has happened in the last 2 weeks with my program from that live event, and just everything that you and Susan have taught, and me being able to go out there, apply and implement and utilize the proofs and I just can't thank both of you enough. It truly works, and it's just, I think we're definitely in a great place, right place at the right time. I think it's amazing how the 5 of us met, how we were united, and I think it's going to allow us to, not only end 2015 off really strong, but in store for 2016. I think it's just going to be an awesome year. We have what we need right now, and I think, Tammy, Susan, what you're doing, continue onward. Don't stop the mentoring. Don't stop the training. The 200cc, I became a user and consumer this summer, which was ideal because it was the downtime. Summer's a little bit slow. Having huge benefit and advantage of doing it to the fullest, in combination simultaneously with your mentoring, just has allowed me, when September 1st came, I put everything into high-speed action, and I'm just so blown away by my results and my quick success with this new program.
That's cool.
And video, Facebook, follow-up, mindset, closing, all of that structure and customization of your training, just by putting that into action daily, following the methods of operation with consistency. It's where it's all at. It really is. And video, Tammy, is obviously where I met you back in Little Ticket.
My head's going like this.
I was actually in that program, as you know, with someone else. I know you know
right.
who he was. And obviously, I seen you out there as just this amazing leader, seen all your videos, your proof. I thought, I've got to connect with that lady because I could truly resonate with you. You were also a stay-at-home, work-at-home mom, having enormous success with Little Ticket to Wealth. I seen the value. I was using the leads, but I knew there was great. That's when I really, like a little light bulb went off in my head, Tammy. Yeah. I thought, there is
what's the lady doing? She's doing videos.
I seen you making money with it, which is what I wanted to do, have something that actually worked, was going to be a solution to be able to give people in my other programs. So I thought, I have got to call that lady, connect with her. That's when I rejoined with you, and the rest is history.
Yep. That's cool, and we've been working together for 3 years now.
Yeah, very, very well, very successfully. And
I keep you guys, like you're stuck with me. I'm sorry. Don't leave me. No, and congrats on Hey, Mary Beth, congrats on your sale today, by the way, tonight with your 200cc guy.
I'm using, that was somebody from my Millionaire Mailer.
There
I'm going to be, obviously,
See, that's the thing about our stuff is it's so generic. You can use it for any program. That's why I'm trying to tell people you can use it as
with them, and
standalone.
a new member
Yeah.
he's seen. I said, well, you want to know my secret formula, my secret sauce? It's this product. It's what I learned in this product that I'm applying and implementing on Facebook and videos. He says, I've got to grab that product. So
Yep.
he bought it last week, Ray, and he's absolutely loving it. I see how he's taken what's in it now onto Facebook, and I think
Good.
it's absolutely, and he actually only has had your product, I think, less than a week, and he got another sell tonight because of that product.
Cool. Yeah, we gotta touch bases with him because I don't know if he's got to get set up.
Yeah, right. I'll tell him to reach out to both of you.
Yeah, he can inbox me or just have him inbox me. She's busy.
Okay. I will do that, Tammy. Yep, I will certainly do that.
Yep.
And I mean, some people do that. They start off by learning and applying the product before they get going to promote it, which is
correct.
Fine.
It's actually a very smart way to do it.
Yeah. That's awesome. Thank you, Mary Beth. You're the girl.
Oh yeah, but I've gotten so many wonderful compliments on that live event. I mean, people just keep inboxing me, and they're just so impressed with it.
You get more inboxes than I do about it. I'm like, wow.
I don't know. I mean, well, for me, Tammy, I mean, it just made a big difference. I think people were kind of shocked to see me at that live event. I think they were a little shocked. So I think for me, it made a huge difference. Being able to, show the proof and just show that I was part of just something absolutely amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, it was awesome. It really was. I enjoyed it, and I didn't think I would ever, speak live, but it's because of the person that's up in north of me. I'll give her some credit. She convinced me, and now I'm like addicted to it. I'm like, when's the next one? When are we going to meet to mastermind to do the next one, right?
What, me? I did that?
You had something to do with it, just a teeny bit.
All in the mindset and believing what's possible and being open. Like sometimes we don't even realize that the door is wide open, and then all of a sudden when we see it, you can't not know that the door is open. So then you have to go through it.
Exactly, and I loved it. I have to improve upon what I talk about, obviously, but it was my first one. What can I say? I am a public speaker now. I can say that. I used to say I'm not a public speaker. I am a public speaker. Because I do it daily, right? Just in front of a few people a day. But that was different. It was fun.
Yeah. Before I forget, I want to say one extra thing, leading off of what Mary Beth said. A number of times, Mary Beth, you mentioned moving forward and into 2016 and that kind of language. So just so everybody knows, while you're still on here, or if you're watching the recording, next week's topic is going to be about goal setting, goal planning, and how to really start building a solid foundation so that when January comes up, you're not like, oh, I got to figure out what I'm doing for this new year or whatever. So starting ahead of time and what you're going to do with your goals to make it magical. You always got to make it magical, right?
Absolutely.
So that's next week's topic. I think it's a good follow-up for this topic too. Relationship building, get that going on, and then make sure that your planning is in place.
Exactly. Is there any way that we can take questions if people are on live or no? With this setting?
No, I don't have questions or chat up on either one of the pages. Story.
Okay. So I'm just shout this out there. If anyone has any questions for any of us, you know how to get a hold of us, whether we send it to you personally or whatever. You can reach out to the same person that sent this to you. I just really think that that's where it starts, is questions, because that's what I did. Like, when I was so shy and got into my first... See, my whole thing has been offline. I owned restaurants, for God's sakes, and I owned, mortgage broker companies, but when it came to online, that was just something so different for me. So you have to ask questions. So if you have someone that's encouraging you to, to actually want to join. And this is Michael. Hey, Michael, are you listening to us live? Are
Put
you?
them on speakerphone.
Okay. Hey, guys, say hi to Michael.
Hi, Michael.
Hi, Michael.
Yo, Michael.
Yo, Michael. You want me to put on speaker? You got headphones? Okay. Wow, he's taking action. He's gonna be talking to us. I think he must have heard his name a couple times. Anyway, he's on speaker now.
Okay.
This is cool.
I like to make you blush.
He likes. Oh no, he's gonna make me blush. Yeah, and I do. I do easy. Ask Susan. And the rest of they saw me speaking live, and I just got boom red, and then I was fine for a while. But yeah, go ahead and make me blush.
I didn't mean you were chopped liver. I really liked you and the way you were being real on the video before.
Okay.
Now I'm noticing you're having more fun. There's more joy on your face showing.
Okay.
Both of you have a great time. You know, I was talking to you, the more capacity would have had live.
Exactly.
Helping people.
Yep. But that's my humor. I like to joke like that. But no, I didn't take your your compliments that way. But I appreciate it. I'm like Susan. It's hard for me to take compliments. But yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks for calling and clarifying that on a live hangout.
I was trying to get you on this laptop, if I could call it a laptop, with the graphics card and stuff, and I was trying to figure out how to be on the panel or comment or something.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, next time, next Wednesday, you can be on the panel with us, because I'm sure you'll be an unstoppable person by then, right? Okay, awesome. Thanks for calling in, Michael.
I had fun talking to Susan earlier, too. She blew my mind.
You blew his mind, Susan.
What?
He said thank you for the chat earlier.
Oh.
He said you blew his mind. All right, awesome.
I recognized her voice right away, and I had the biggest smile on my face. I'm like, check it out, she's calling.
That's awesome. That's a great testimonial for the relationship building topic tonight, right there. So thank you very much for calling in. We're gonna wrap it up here, and I'm gonna jump back on here with these girls. Thanks for calling in, Michael. Talk to you soon. That's cute. There you go, relationship building.
There you go. As easy as that. Leave an
And that's-
impact, be yourself, be natural, and the right people are going to resonate with you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That might be a good place to segue into Roy's story.
Yeah, I was just going to say we got to wrap it up with a Roy story. Let's see. Yeah, Roy, not Billy tonight, right?
Yeah, Roy, because Roy was the one that the girls asked for.
Okay.
So we'll do
Okay.
Billy. Well, Billy doesn't fit in with goal planning either. Billy, that's just a goofy story.
No,
We'll
that's
leave Billy for another day.
Yeah. Maybe a blab.
Yeah, something. We'll know when the time is right.
Yeah, we will. It's not right now.
So I'm going to start off by just kind of setting the stage for the Roy story. As this whole conversation has been about the magic of relationship building, and essentially, if you picture it as just that, setting the stage. So your circle, what you do, and the energy that you choose to share with people, and the parts of your story that you choose to share, whether it's in social media, your advertising, whether you write articles, whatever you put out there as your story, what you say in the group videos like this or your own recorded videos, that energy and each piece of it is you're setting your stage. So the more that people watch, each extra piece kind of adds to it, and it creates an energy or an atmosphere. And then when you do this repeatedly, like we're doing here, for example. what kind of hastens, I mean, I always intended on bringing the Wednesday night hangout with mentors back because well, I just really like the Hangout platform. I've had amazing conversations in the 3 years since I started doing them. And so I just like doing them. There was one period where I had 5 scheduled hangouts, all with different groups of people, different topics every week. And that's how I like got my courage and got my community kind of expanded. So anyway, it's a sense of community. It's a safe environment. So that's what this Roy, he's been doing this obviously for years because he mastered it. So Tammy and I, it was just, and the universe was conspiring again because it was just like kind of a split second that we decided, let's stop in to this gas station and see what they have. I'm sure they have like some sort of quick snack or something that we could grab because we were hungry.
Yeah, we were starving.
So not planned, like we didn't look at the sign, so there was no marketing that attracted us to this place, I guess is what I'm saying. It was a snap decision. So we opened the door to this place and we're greeted, like talk about leaving an impact. We are greeted with this like kind of explosive, warm, cheery greeting.
Yes.
Do you remember exactly what he said, Tammy?
It was really where I was taken so by surprise, but he's like, look at these two badasses, or something like that, wasn't it?
Like, welcome! Look at these two badasses, or like something on that tone. Like,
I'm like, yeah, I am, and yeah, she is, or something like that, right? That's the initial response.
Yeah, and I said, how did you know?
Yeah, that's it. How did you know? Yep.
So anyway, then we start up a conversation with him, and he starts sharing a piece of his story. He didn't have like his earlier his childhood. It wasn't the warm fuzzy kind of childhood story, and he had a real stutter, like quite a profound stutter that was interfering with his relationship building and his communication. And so he decided one day, and this is how crazy, awesome, and powerful we are when we make decisions. He decided one day that he was going to change that, and all of his energy, all of his focus, everything, his purpose was to change that so that he could communicate better with people. Well, he communicates incredibly well now. He didn't stutter once.
Yep. Exactly.
And it was all based on a decision. And he would look in the mirror and he would say the same thing again and again every day. Consistency, follow up, follow through. It was all started with a decision.
Yeah, he told us
and every customer that came in after us, because we found some salad and all these goodies that we essentially created a picnic then. It was just actually the perfect stop. We got all the goodies we needed. So anyway, while we're in here picking all this stuff, and I'm taking note of every person that walked in, he greeted them with that same vibrant energy, and it was just a really beautiful experience.
It like made their day. Like, it's the end of the day, and there's 9-to-5ers coming through there and stuff like that, and it's like, you know what? That's a great thing to actually walk into a place like that, and to have him greet them like that. It's just like when I answer the phone, I don't answer it, hey, this is Tammy. I answer it, hey, how's it going? This is Tammy. It's a great day, or something like that. Susan heard me. Like, you got to be chipper. Like when you're greeting people, that's the first 10 seconds you got on that phone is that impression. So the same thing with Roy. The first 10 seconds that Susan and I walked into that door, in the first 10 seconds that he saw from us and our response, he was immediately attracted to how we were too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He just knew that we were fun-loving. There, I'm losing my voice again. Fun-loving women, you know what I'm saying? So we had a great time there, and I mean, it was a great experience. And then, just it kind of set the tone for the rest of the night. And I just said, wow, see, I mean, it's the law of attraction. And I actually did a video on that today. I haven't published it yet. But the law of attraction is really the most powerful law in the universe. It really is. But yeah, it was cool. And then, heck, I wanted to keep going back in there because he was so funny. And then I went back in there, used the restroom. He said, "Hey, tell your Canadian friend that it's $1 for her." So it just kept going on and on. You know, Roy was just like, he was so cute that night. I just thought it was really cute.
So we'll always remember Roy.
Yeah, we'll always remember him.
And we'll always relate. Like every time we remember Pittsburgh, of course, we're gonna remember the Warrior Summit because it was our first hosted event. That's where we met these ladies on the panel and a bunch of other people. So there's going to be a lot of details that will relate it, but we'll also always remember Roy and Billy, of course, but Billy first.
Oh yeah, he was just so funny. He liked your pants. He liked your colorful pants. I won't give away anymore. I won't publish that video either.
And that one, I have to say, and Tammy, you can call it because we're live here, so you can say if I'm wrong. But I think I kind of shocked Tammy with my response too, right? Did I?
Yeah.
You're like, whoa, what is she doing?
That was funny.
You want me to what?
Yeah, it was crazy. Gail and Karen, you guys had quite the experience too, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be talked about off camera too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Oh, Mary Beth, you didn't get to see the video that Andre did. He pulled out his video at the end at the Quaker Steak and Lube place, the chicken wing place.
The one with you and him.
Yeah.
Was it the video that he made of you with Tammy Montgomery?
Yeah. Oh, you've seen that?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I got kind of crazy.
We're at the lube.
Yeah, we're at the lube.
That was a really
like,
cool
"What's the lube?"
restaurant.
Yeah.
Steve thought it was a place to get your oil changed. So he's driving around. Sorry, Steve, if you're watching live. I know you said you were gonna tonight. I just felt so bad. He's like, man, I thought this was the oil place. But anyway.
Well, and I kind of bought the directions too because I thought I sent him. Well, I did send it, but I didn't go through the picture of the name of the restaurant. So I goofed that one up.
That was
It's all
fun.
good. They ended up there. So does anybody have any closing thoughts? I have some things offline that I have to attend to.
Yeah, I gotta go walking, guys. Actually, I haven't put my walking today, so I gotta do 4 miles tonight still.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I know. I know I'm a maniac.
No, you're amazing.
I'm a woman on a mission.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Unreal.
So I'll be back in at midnight, and then I'll be working for 2 hours in the office, and then, yeah. So my closing thoughts is just simply, don't be afraid if you start getting leads and people into your funnel to literally just connect with them because they're just real people, just like you. I used to be so afraid of that. I used to think that this right here in my hand is an 800-pound gorilla, but look at people call you, people want to connect with you. Do a video if you want to do a video first before you call them. That's how I started it. But just be real, be yourself. Don't be anyone else. I'm just my goofy self. I'm Tammy. I've certainly come out of my shell a lot years, and just really, just let people know who you are because that's who you are, right? So, hey, if you're not a public speaker, if you don't, if you stutter or whatever, heck, I used to have a speech impediment when I was in kindergarten, and I had to go to a speech pathologist. No one knew that about me, right? So I used to stutter too. So, hey, everybody's got this and that, the other thing they don't like about them. So just do it, though. If you want to make a lot of money in this industry, you got to build relationships. and you'll keep getting people, and they'll keep following you, and you'll keep getting more and more people, and they'll just keep following you, and you'll get repeat business. And that's what it's all about. For 26 years, I've built relationships, and I will continue to do that for the next however many years I'm on this earth. That's my closing thoughts, Susan.
And mine, I'll just leave it as simple as you never know when your difference will be just the difference that somebody needs to hear to either have the confidence to take action, to make some changes, or just to make that decision to get started.
Awesome. Gail, you got some thoughts in your head. I see them.
No, I just love you guys, and I just can't say enough how I feel like I've been blessed by knowing you and having direction now, goals. I don't know. It's just I'm just so happy. That's all I can say.
Cool.
Yeah.
Karen, you got that smile. Let's hear.
It kind of piggybacks off of what Gail said, and since we're talking about relationship building tonight, I'm just very grateful that the 5 of us have been able to build a relationship, and so I look forward to that continuing and working together. And thank you, Tammy and Susan, and also Mary Beth, because I've learned so much from all of you.
Awesome. Mary Beth, closing statement.
Yeah, it's just, it's definitely, vitally important, that humanization element, to bring that into your marketing mix, to continue to build relationships. And the true key, really, one of the biggest keys to being successful online is consistency. You just have to be consistent in what you do every day, your daily method of operations. That's going to allow you to be consistent with your relationship building. And Tammy, I mean, you're truly, a role model. You're proving that consistency has allowed you to have success with reaching your personal goals this year, which I think are absolutely positively amazing. You look, I mean, your transformation is just, I'm kind of speechless. I mean, I really don't, but what you're doing and what you're proven to yourself and proven to other people who follow you is just,
I know.
Wow,
thank you.
Proves that, the key to being successful not only in your professional life, your home business, but your personal life, because there you are, your drive, determination, motivation, and consistency. You're continuing to be successful, with your amazing
We lost her.
Yeah.
Oh, shucks. Bad timing on that.
Darn.
Yeah.
Oh, there she is.
Oh, coming back.
She's bouncing around.
We lost you for a second, Mary Beth.
That really brought a tear to my eye, what Mary Beth said about you, Tammy, because I'm proud of you too for what you do. I mean, you're fixing to go walking. It's 10:30 at night, and you're yeah.
I think it further signifies, and some it's about mastering skill set. It is about mastering the mindset. And when you have both, the proper mindset with the proper skill set, I mean, you can literally, move mountains. You really can.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's something that Tammy and Susan helped me with tremendously in that mentoring. And then I brought it all into action live, come September 1st, when the season, when this industry goes into overdrive, the busy season back. I mean, it's just working on both every single day, waking up, with the positive mindset, working on it, and then going out there, implementing the skill set that I've two together, you can literally accomplish well to that level, and it's an amazing thing. It really, really is.
Wow, thank you. Well, there's
That's
one
awesome.
profound thing that there's one profound thing that really snapped in me one night when I was talking to Susan, and she said one thing, and she said, "Tammy, you absolutely deserve it. You absolutely deserve to do what you want to do." And when she said that, man, I can't sometimes talk about it, but it was just really profound, and ever since I'm just like, yeah, absolutely right. I deserve it. One of my best friends passed away this year with heart failure and condition, and Susan knows about that more than than I've shared here. But that's exactly something. Sometimes inside you snaps. You have to realize that you are only put on this earth once. Well, that I know of. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, and just do it today. Then, like, don't wait. And so I didn't, and I haven't stopped, and that's why we're unstoppable. And that just really, the word unstoppable for me, and how we're unstoppable mamas, is the reason why I'm unstoppable, and I want to help everybody to be unstoppable. Because I believe it. I believe people more than they believe it in themselves now. And yes, people have seen a huge change. Says over 60-some pounds now. I mean, I wouldn't have thought that in January. I haven't been able to lose weight in 10 years. 10 years, guys. 10 years. And it's because of the support of my family and Susan. So, big testimonial to her.
Thank you.
So, on that note, now that we're all like wishy-washy again, I think we're going to go off, and yes, I got to do my walk because it's like.
Yes, exactly. And in closing, I'll bring up one more point. I have a big celebration, not tomorrow, but the next day on the 20th. And I'll elaborate that more on a different hangout, but it's on this same topic. And it's focus and really working towards something because you deserve it. And that is, I went for my first stem cell implant, and it changed my life, and it's the reason that I've been able to do the work that I have done in the last year. So that's huge.
Yes.
So choose
awesome.
Focus and do it because you absolutely deserve it.
Yep. And that's actually when I think I first did, when you told that story and you started sharing your video about that, that's when I first started talking with you, Susan, actually.
Yep.
So, yeah. And think about that, guys. Her and I wouldn't have met if she wasn't even open to healing. So she wouldn't have been able to meet at that event. So if she wasn't open to that. So you got to be open to, possibilities. Open mind, right? Susan, that's one of the things we teach. Teachability index.
That's right.
Open minds.
Thank you, each one of you, for joining on this awesome startup again every week, Wednesday, 9 p.m. right here. The link may be different because I just whipped up those pages today. But just get back with who invited you. Come back. We're going to be here every week. Thank you, everybody, for joining. And good night. We'll see you
girls.
in the next video.
Thanks, girls.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good night. Bye-bye. See you again.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
See you guys.